So in this video today, I'm going to be giving you guys the exact step-by-step blueprint of what it takes to start and scale an OnlyFans management agency. So let's get into it. Now, before we jump into the video, I just want to firstly give you guys some things that you'll need before you actually get started with this business. So the first thing you're going to need is a separate bank account. Now, the reason for this is you want to keep your business finances separate from your personal finances. This just makes your life so much easier. You know exactly what's going in and what's going out of your account. It's going to be easier for, you know, your end of year accounts, for your taxes.
Where's all your money gone, Daddy?
Taxes.
There's a lot of benefits. Now, there's two ways of going about this. You can either set up a business bank account, which is what I'd recommend, or if for whatever reason you can't set up a business bank account, then I'd suggest opening another personal bank account and using that as your business account. That's the first thing that you're actually going to need before you get started. Now, the second thing that you're going to want to do before starting this is you're going to need to set up a limited company. Or another legal business entity. Now, you're going to want to do this before you get started with this business because there's a lot of benefits to having a limited company over being a sole trader or self-employed, etc. Right? So, you know, set up a limited company. You know, it's free to do. It takes like 10 minutes. It's super simple. There's a big misconception that it's expensive to have a business and it's really hard to set one up. It's really easy. You know, go on YouTube, look up how to set up a business. And, you know, once you've done that, you're good to go. Having a business protects you personally. So like, for example, if you was to ever get sued for whatever reason, that business will protect you. They can only legally sue the business and they can't sue you. So they can't touch any of the personal assets you own. They can only sue the business, right? Obviously, that's worst case scenario. I don't think anyone watching this video is going to be getting sued anytime soon. But having a business is a lot of benefits, and even benefits including like tax benefits and that kind of stuff, right? So, you know, it's definitely set up a business, a limited company before you actually start with this business model. Now, the last thing that you're going to need before starting this business model is a website. Now, a website just gives you that extra bit of credibility, it gives you that social proof. So what I'd recommend doing for website is go and look at other OnlyFans management agency websites and kind of compare and contrast and sort of mold them into your own and come up with your own website. Now, there's many platforms that you can use for a website, such as like ClickFunnels, Shopify, Wix, or you can even pay someone on Fiverr to do it for you. I personally use ClickFunnels for my agency, but it's completely down to you what you use to build your website. But that is the last thing that you're going to need before you get started with this business, is that you're going to need a website. So getting into this video, the topics that we're going to cover today are the setup, finding clients, the onboarding process, making money with your agency, and then scaling your agency to what I like to call the printing money stage. So phase one, the setup. Now, in the setup phase, the first thing that you're going to need to do is pick a name for your agency. Now, don't overthink this step, you know, just come up with something simple that's easy to say, rolls off the tongue, and just don't overthink this. A lot of people overthink this step and, you know, they make it harder than what it actually needs to be. You can use stuff like business name generators and go down that route, but just pick something simple and then you're good to go. Now, the second part of it is getting your logo complete and then deciding the branding route that you're going to want to go down for your agency. So this both kind of ties in, logo and branding together. Now, you're going to want to pick your like sort of brand colors. So there's two options that I would personally go down. Now, you can either use like the minimalistic sort of style and just go down that route, or you can go down the route of like neon kind of strip club, nightclub, mysterious kind of vibes and use that type of branding for your agency. And the last thing that you're going to need to set up for your agency is your agency's front facing social medias. So you're probably going to want to set up a TikTok and Instagram. They're the main two that you need, and then you're going to be using them for social proof. You're going to be growing those pages, you're going to be finding clients through them pages. So this is the most important part of phase one, which is the setup, is actually setting up your front facing socials for your agency. Once you've done that, you can go on to phase two. So switching over to phase two, which is going to be finding clients. Now, firstly, I want to clear up a misconception that a lot of people have with this business, that finding clients is the hardest part. But personally, in my agency and the agencies that we work with and mentor, this is the easiest part. Finding clients is by far the easiest part of this entire business model. We've never had trouble finding clients. None of our students have any issues finding clients either. So when it comes to finding clients, obviously what everyone needs to do first is use social media to their advantage, right? It's obviously a no-brainer. using social media, clients are everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Facebook, Twitter. There's an abundance of clients. Like right now, there's more clients, customers, and money on OnlyFans than ever before. So finding clients is by far the easiest part of this entire business model. Now, you can either use social media like I just mentioned, or you can go down the route of finding local girls. Now, a tool that I'm going to give you guys, which is kind of a gem tool, is called onlyfinder.com. Now you can go on onlyfinder.com and you can search for all the girls that do OnlyFans. Now you can search by area, by keywords, you know, you can go on there for yourself and figure out all the filters and stuff. But, you know, working with local girls, you could, or, you know, everyone probably knows that one Chad guy, or maybe you're that Chad guy yourself watching this video and you know a bunch of girls that already maybe do OnlyFans or would be open to doing OnlyFans, and you can get clients that way. So yeah, that's another route you can go down. Now, the last route you can go down is networking with other agencies and getting referrals from other agencies. So maybe there's an agency that is not taking on clients at the moment, and if you have like a good relationship with our agency, then maybe they can pass down clients that, you know, they can't take on and give them clients to you. Networking with other agency owners is always a solid, you know, move, and yeah, that's all it is for finding clients. Now, phase 3 is where you're actually going to be getting these leads and prospects to actually book a call with you. Now, on that call, you're going to be interviewing the girls, and you're actually going to be finding out whether they're a good fit to join your agency. You're going to be explaining to them what you actually do for your clients, and why you think you'd be a good fit to work together going forward. And you're just going to be sort of figuring out the nuances of where she's currently at, whether she, you know, already has OnlyFans or whether she's sort of on the edge of whether to do OnlyFans or not. Now, it's a lot easier if they're already doing OnlyFans. Realistically, reaching out to girls that already have OnlyFans is just going to make your life a lot easier, and that's something I'd recommend. Or, you know, if you are going to be working with local girls, still try and get local girls that are maybe already doing OnlyFans. But if you do know girls that are obviously down to do OnlyFans and you think they would be good as a client, then, you know, just go that route. But like I said, it's a lot easier to get girls that are already doing OnlyFans because they're going to have a bit more experience, they're going to sort of know what they're doing, and you're just going to be getting better results and sort of, you know, increasing their income, right? And once they're on the call with you, like I said, you're just going to be interviewing them and, you know, answering any questions and objections that they may have. And if you both agree that you're going to be a good fit, then you're going to be sending them the contract and then booking them in for an onboarding call and a strategy session where, you know, you just plan what you're going to be doing moving forward, and then, you know, you're good to go. And that's all it is for phase 3. Now, phase 4. Phase 4, I like to call the making money stage. This is where you're going to be doing the marketing for your clients. So you're going to be using social media such as like TikTok, Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, Twitter, Reddit. They're the main sort of platforms you're going to want to use. And I'd recommend just picking one or two and hyper focusing on them and just going all in on those 2 platforms and sort of mastering them and just becoming really good at getting results on those specific platforms. Because if you decide to do all of them and you're just a one-man band, the results are not going to be as good as someone who's decided to just go all in on, say, TikTok and Instagram, right? So pick 1 or 2, focus on them and just focus on getting results of them. If after a couple of months the 2 you've picked are not doing that well, then you can switch over. But don't just try something for like a couple days or a couple weeks and then decide this ain't working, I'm going to try something else. Stick at something, master those platforms, and that's where you're going to find the best results for your clients. Now, the final phase of starting and scaling an OnlyFans agency is going to be phase 5, and this is where when to hire and outsource for certain roles, what roles to hire for, who to hire, and then where to hire. So first, let's just cover when to actually hire and outsource specific roles. So you can either hire right at the start when you start your agency. You know, you can hire friends or people you know that want to do this with you, that are like-minded. Make sure you're picking the right people. You know, they got a good work ethic, they switched on, they're down and willing to learn, and you know, they're actually taking this seriously and treating it like a business. Now, you can either do that, hire right at the start, or you can do this all yourself. And then, you know, once the workload gets too much and you're actually making money, then you can look to reinvest that money into outsourcing roles that you no longer want to do, so you can focus on the higher ROI activities and just run the operations of the business. Now, you may be asking yourself, but where do I actually hire talent? Now, 2 places. Now first, if it's like one-off jobs, then you can sort of go to places like Fiverr and hire freelancers for one-off jobs. But if you want more long-term staff that are good at what they do, then I'd recommend Upwork. Now Upwork is literally just a place where you can find talent from all around the world for the job role that you're looking to fulfill. And it's as simple as that. You can find contractors that are going to be able to do the jobs that you need for your agency. And that's honestly all it is. If you can do this, you're set, you know, from phase 1 to phase 5. That's all you need. That's the blueprint for starting and scaling an OnlyFans management agency. But anyway, that's it from me today. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, drop a sub, and comment if you learned something new. But yeah, that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.